Hello everybody. Today I want to make a follow-up video to one of my first videos, which is at this point over a year ago, of what I like about my 2006 Lincoln Town Car. Let me correct myself. What I love about my 2006 Lincoln Town Car. Now, before making this video, I specifically did not want to watch my first video because I don't want to be spoiled, you know, by my own feedback there. So I want to make a fresh video. So I haven't seen that video in probably close to a year, and I've been driving it. This has been my daily driver since December 24th of 2019. And man, oh man, oh man, there's so many things that I love about it. So this is not a list of, like, you know, from my highest to lowest or vice versa. This is just me talking. So first thing that I love how it looks. It looks classic. It looks prestigious. It does look like $1 million, at least to me. Now, I swear to God, if you put a Lamborghini, if you put Ferrari, if you put some sort of a, I don't know, Tesla, whatever is the desirable car of today, I will pick this one. I don't know. There are other beautiful cars out there, I'm not gonna lie, but I love the way it looks. I love its size also. It's not so huge where it's unwieldy, but I love it. Like, it has a presence. And this is something that, you know, I kind of get in and out of cars, you know, with my channel, and just in general, even before I started the YouTube channel. I get in and out of a lot of cars. No car makes me feel the way I do when I drive. When I'm in this car, we haven't even talked about driving. So yeah, I love the size of it. You kind of feel, you feel a little bit more important than you really are when you get into this car. And we will get into this car because there's stuff in the interior that I absolutely love. So there's that. The driving experience. Oh my God. So obviously anybody watching this who owns a Panther car of any kind, doesn't have to be a town car, you guys know, and I say guys, but there's a few ladies who watch my channel, so ladies, you as well. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. When you drive this car, there's nothing else on the road like this. You know, recently I started driving for work. I posted several videos already of my 400+ mile road trip there and back for work. I do this bi-weekly, and I'll probably keep doing it for the foreseeable future. Where this was the first two trips I went in this car. Some of the other trips that I'm taking are in a rental car, which does give me a lot more material to work with. I tell you, no rental car will equal this car. I've missed driving this when I'm in some sort of a rental car. Seriously, and I do it for a week. So, you know, I come back, and I'm filming this actually right as I came back from a trip where I took a Chevy Spark, which there's this whole other thing about the Chevy Spark, which I filmed, and there's videos about that if you're interested. But I got into this car on a Sunday, and man, what a night and day. What a night and day. Just absolutely amazing how it drives, how it makes me feel. Absolutely amazing. Now, it's running right now because it's really hot outside, so I want to have the AC on so I don't lose consciousness after filming this segment. Now, another thing that I'm going to talk about, what I love about this car, which some of you might find weird, but I love the fact that every once in a while it needs a little upkeep. And let me explain. I've owned a lot of different cars. I've worked for a car rental industry before, so for 7 years, so I drove a lot of cars. And I've owned, you know, a bunch of cars too, but all of them were, well, most of them, exception would be my, well, this car and my first 97 Cavalier would be, they were so boring cars. No, they didn't need any upkeep other than an oil change and tire rotation and an occasional recall. This car needs an upkeep every once in a while. Now, I've been lucky that I'm filming this middle of June of 2021. Hopefully I'll post it before 2022 because my videos are about 3 months behind at this point, and that's with a video every day. And I love the fact that it needs a little upkeep. It keeps me engaged, keeps me interested in car repairs. And some of the things from recent would be, you know, the fact that I painted my rims that were very, very corroded. And you can see some of the dirt already settling. That was a nice activity to do. It did drove me up the wall, but the whole fact that my car was leaking, which looks like it's holding still. I mean, it's got some dirt in it, but it needs a car wash bad. So that's a good thing. Believe it or not, I mean, it drove me nuts. I didn't want it to leak, of course, but, you know, it happened. I fixed it. The sunroof leaked too, but hey, I figured out how to fix that. I mean, this was kind of expensive repair, and several of you pointed out my car is 2 different shades of silver, but yeah, I mean, the fact that it rusted a little underneath, and it looks like there's probably something that's still happening out there, but not too bad. You know, I had to fix, although I didn't do it myself, this was quite expensive, fix there, both quarter panels. You know, this looks like will need to be replaced at some point because of this is driving me nuts. I haven't got to it yet, but I pointed it out. You know, it needs little things here and there. And that's what keeps me interested in it. A little touch up here, a little tune up there, a little repair there. And, you know, keeps me occupied. Now, here, let's look under the hood. I love the fact that this car is a V8, and here's why. It's not the most powerful V8, but when I press on the gas pedal, it moves. When I pressed on the gas pedal of a Chevy Spark on a highway, it barely moved. This thing moves. I mean, it's not gonna win 0 to 60 with just about nothing. Ah, God, it's so hot. But at the same time, it's not bad. It gives you power, it gives you confidence. It's been a reliable engine, at least for me so far, and we all know the reliability of these things. Hopefully, in my case, it'll last, you know, several more years. It's got a bit of rust. It had a little leak there, which got fixed by my mechanic, the good old-fashioned coolant leak. That got fixed, got a video on that. So yeah, I mean, it just keeps ticking. So there you go. I love the long hood too. All right, let's jump to the inside. What I love about this car. Seriously, every time I get into this car, the smell. Oh, and the cold AC. Now, I reported in one of my road trip videos that the AC is starting to get a little weaker. Let's turn it up a bit. But it's still good. I'll probably have to recharge it maybe next season. But it is cold. Oh yeah, it's definitely cold. Look, outside it's 90 degrees. So on the inside, every time I get in, the smell, it still smells like leather. I mean, oh my God, it's 15 years old. How could it be still smelling like leather? But it does. So I don't know what, oh, this is my bag of stuff. I don't know what they did to this leather to make it smell like this, but it still smells like leather in here, and I love it. Now, I don't smoke. Maybe if my car, maybe if I did smoke, my car would smell not like leather, but like smoke. But anyway, here's what else I like about this car. The simplicity. Now, it has, for 2006, it has everything I need and nothing I don't. And here is what I really need. Heated seats, and they do work. Love it. In the wintertime, I'm in Illinois, as you guys know. In the wintertime, it, you know, it helps out a lot. Memory seats I don't care about, but it's there. You know, power mirrors, windows, the cruise control. Yes, I have to have it. I'll make another video of stuff that I don't like about it, but, you know, that's a separate story. Adjustable pedals, which I don't use every day, but I did pull them all the way back. I mean, I'm 5'11", and this would be my most comfortable position. Pedals all the way back, seat all the way back, and, you know, in the most upright kind of position, you guys can see there. And yeah, it's comfy for me. It has lots of wood. Now, if you've been following the channel, you probably already know I love my wood. Well, that didn't come out right. Well, yes, I do love my wood, but I love the wood. The plastic wood is fine. The leather is great. Everything. And the fact that it has it. Nice. It has the tachometer, so I love the tachometer, even though it's totally useless in this car. You know, it has it. Column shifter, I don't know. I mean, I'm so spoiled now by this. When I get into another car that has a shifter here, I automatically reach here because this is where this stuff is. The middle seat, I mean, yeah, we'll talk. I'll have another video with stuff that I may or may not like, so we'll follow up with that. You know, it has radio. I barely listen to anything but just the radio, so you can see this CD changer. It says flickering no disc. It has that. I love the clock. Every car with a clock automatically gets +2 points. It has a sunroof, which currently is closed because it is so hot out there. I'm trying to keep the sun out, but I love sunroof. Even when it's not so hot, I do drive it with the thing up like this for more sunlight. It's just that it's so hard that I can't do it right now. Yeah, seriously, when I'm even sitting in this car and looking out, I love just the whole feeling of being here, believe it or not. Now the back seat, I will jump in the back for a second. The back seat is heavenly. Seriously, I mean, the front seat is good, and I obviously use it every day. But the back seat is something else, and we're gonna also pop the trunk too. The trunk, there hasn't been really any moment so far in my ownership of it that I was like, man, I wish I had more trunk space. I know there's plenty of SUVs, there's plenty of trucks out there that has bigger, you know, total trunk space. Never. I go on the road trip in this car, I can load it up. Every day, day-to-day store runs, and you can kind of see this is from my last trip that I haven't taken out yet. Everything in here is awesome. Now, I don't use the auto trunk close down too much, but I do love this. It gives it a little class. So trunk space is huge. Let's jump back here. Oh, this is where it is, right there. Look at this. It looks good. The back seat is so comfy, I can fall asleep here. The rear air vents, which on a day like today, you know, if I did have my son with me, he would appreciate it. It is blowing cold, and you can obviously close it right here, which I don't know why you would ever want to close it, but technically it's a 3-zone climate control, I guess. You can close that off. But I do like the Cadillac's way where you can control it back here. But once again, this is for another video. Oh yeah, back seat is amazing. And every once in a while when I'm gassing this thing up, I like to just sit back here. Believe it or not, I just sit here for the few minutes that the pump is running. I sit here, enjoy my life, and not even worry about anything. So yeah, the room here too. Now this is obviously a standard wheelbase. I can totally sit behind myself and there will be no problem. And the seat is all the way back. See, this seat is all the way to the front, this seat is all the way to the back, and you can see still nice enough room. And also same type of wood accommodations with the pull handle. I'm sure my kid likes this too. He sometimes just, I see him holding onto it as he rides around. Yeah, that's what I love about it. So if you've been listening, if you're still with me, I love just about everything there is to love about this car. From the fact that I own it, to the fact that every once in a while I have to fix it, to the fact that it has super comfy seats. Now this one is extra stuffed, as you guys already know, but this one is also very comfy. But this one is not stuffed, and it is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Let me get the air vents back for my kid to enjoy. Nice AC too. So alrighty, everybody, so here you go. Here's my mid 2021 update as to what I love about this car. Now obviously I don't want this to be the last car I ever own. I do want to, you know, I am, as of the filming of this, 35, soon to be 36, so I do want to own something else at some point. But man, this car will always have a special place in my heart. And I also love this keypad. I use it. I do use it. I usually don't lock my keys in there, but every once in a while when I need to get something out of the car and I don't have my keys on me, I do use it. So there's that too. I don't know why more manufacturers don't use it. So, or don't have it. So there you go, guys. Everything I love about the Lincoln Town Car, which is just about everything. We'll see, everybody.